I prefer to look at it this way. I asked you if it was cause for celebration or concern. It's concern for the Cavs in the grand scheme, but celebration of LeBron James. How about that? Can you have it both ways?
Interesting way to okay, I'll follow along.
Because, look, amazing comeback. And however you won the game, you're up 3-0. And you're one game closer to getting a first-round rest.
And nobody's going to remember your defensive
Exactly.
rating
It's like they won. That's the bottom line. And it was a great character display, you know, with Kyrie and Kevin on the bench in the fourth quarter and not even bothering Ty Lue about going back in and being like, hey, keep them in there rolling and cheering for them and all that camaraderie that we saw. And the fact that a lineup that had only played together for 9 minutes all season, talking about Williams and Korver and Shumpert and Fry and James, put together the biggest second-half comeback in NBA playoff history. That is something that's a positive, but they were down 25 in the first place. And they were a poorly executed final possession for perhaps losing game one at home.
Correct.
So they're supposed to be down 2-1 to those sorry paces that you just read a few seconds ago. But what this is for LeBron James is just another reminder. Not that we needed it, but another reminder. It's a notch on his belt. It's a feather in his cap. It's a crown in the king's jewels. A jewel in the king's crown, excuse me. A crown and a jewel sounds painful. A jewel in the king's crown for his career. Not that he needed another all-time great moment, but to pull that out when we do the highlights of LeBron James, I'm not going to put it in the finals category with some of the performances he had last year or the year before or Detroit.
The conference finals against Boston.
Yeah, Game 6 at the Garden. I'm not putting it up there. This is not one of the greatest performances of his career simply because of the circumstance of what was at stake or what wasn't at stake last night. But in terms of sheer impressiveness, willing a team to a win, no turnovers in the second half, only guy other than Oscar to have multiple 40-point triple-doubles in the playoffs, this was just a celebration of LeBron James' greatness, which from time to time he can spoil us. Or that's just LeBron.
Right.
It was all about him last night. As far as the Cavs, well, next round we'll see how they make out.